Internal auditing. Okay. Internal auditing is actually a specialized focused area for auditors. So if you understand the ambit of audit, there are multiple audits, whether it's an external audit, internal audit, management audit, or a certification, or an assurance, or like say the chartered accountants, if you look at it, they can do tax consulting or tax audits, and they can become a financial advisor, a transaction advisor. So multiple different facets of work which chartered accountants in India do. So the internal audit is specifically focused on the internal processes of a company. So the internal auditing as a domain is basically a process audit. So the external auditor will actually look at the financial statements of a company and provide an opinion saying whether the financial statement provides true and fair view. So that's the scope of the external auditor or the statutory auditor. But if you look at internal auditor is the eyes and ears of the management and the board of directors. So basically the management or the board of directors wanted to govern the company, see whether every process is working fine. For that they can't do every day and go and check. So the internal auditor, they ask the internal auditor to do an audit on purchasing, see whether purchasing team is following the processes and practices as per the company policies, see whether sales team is doing according to the policy, see whether we are complying with all the compliances related to our company, whether are we doing our income tax filing on time, are we doing our GST on time. So all these things are basically processes which are being audited by the internal auditor.
So it's basically internal auditing deals with evaluating the internal processes, and external auditing deals with evaluating the financial statements.
Yes, good. So one more point to update here is that it doesn't mean that internal auditor is actually based on an employee of the company. He is not sitting inside the company. He can be an employee to the company. Sitting as an employee of the company can do the internal audit of the organization. At the same time, they can also provide the internal audit services to an external firm to do the internal audit services. So as an external firm also you can go and do an internal audit for a company. So it is not required that you need to be internal to the company as an internal auditor. You can also be an external consultant providing internal audit services to various companies.